Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a lovely Thursday in my garden. So, I set up my stuff, and I'm just going to run through, show you a bit of what I bought, and of course, the obligatory little show around the garden. Enjoy. I think this is the first time we've ever been in my front, so let's have a look. Okay, we'll get to what I bought in a minute, but first, this is the debut of my front garden. Pre-work done on it because I haven't touched it since last summer, autumn time. So there's some of my planters. Hopefully you like them, with top dressed of gravel. And this is my camellia. This was bought for my mother-in-law, who's been gone now over 20 years, bless her. And this thing is my pink camellia, which is amazing. Early spring, and look at this. Wow. This is what I get every springtime, copious amounts of flower heads. They start to show around they start growing pretty much as soon as they fall. I deadhead them, and then if you feed them up in spring, they'll come back every year for you. And in return, the petals, I either pick them up if they do my head in, or I'll allow them to rot and feed my alpines underneath. Okay, so I couldn't resist. I've added to the collection. Let's take a little look at what I've got. You guessed it. Yep. We've only gone and bought some more spiderweb japonica facias. You guessed it. Which brings me up to three. One is a few years old and these two are young, and that's my favourite plant of the moment. These things, and I believe they're a dwarf variety. They only get to 1.5 meters, but as I say, I keep mine in pots, so I can move them around and change the garden around a little bit without having to dig up. And they seem happy and healthy, and that's what matters. And I also get to change around whenever I feel like it. So that's my advice. If you've got the room, why not put them in pots, and you can change them around to your heart's desire. And here is my mature acubia. Now this thing is probably about 2 meters tall. It goes in my corner bed in my front garden, and it's grown beautifully with the shrubs behind it, which are part of the jobs to prune. And yeah, this is one of my shrubs that are behind the acubia. Lots of new growth, and it needs trimming big time. So that'll be probably in some footage in a minute of me enjoying pruning. Who doesn't enjoy pruning? I know I do. And yeah, then that's made a start, and all the other jobs won't be too hard. It's just tidying up, painting walls, and enjoying and filling any gaps with any additions that are having to come and buy. And another one. Don't ask me where I'm going to put it though, but either buy things in twos, or if it's good enough and there's only one, I'll get that and wait for the next one to come. This one is really lovely, another evergreen, and it's probably going to be somewhere in the front garden. This beauty is called Pachycandra terminalis. It's an evergreen, and it's a low grower. It stays small and compact, and it does amazing things in shade. And as I say, I bought it in two. Variegation and lots of new growth. And if it gets too untidy, you can just trim it back and it will come back for you again. I love my evergreens. It just brings me so much joy all through the year. Even when it's dark and dingy, these things brighten up your garden, and in my case, my life, because it's one of my passions, and I'm lucky enough to be able to add to it year on year. And there's more, but this is just a sneak preview of what's to come. This lovely thing is called a Parahebe avalanche, and it has loads of white flowers. These little seed pods you can take and propagate. And here's a picture of the flowers. Look at that, pink and white flowers, and they do come in different colours, but these are the ones in my garden right now. And that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be documenting my journey in my garden through the seasons and any other garden related stuff that I get up to. Have a nice time. See you in the next one.